So this video is on self-harm and loneliness. I don't know what that is. I'm trying to cheer myself up here. Someone's coming. It's my dad and he's being weird. My father is being very, very weird right now. And it's very awkward right now. Oh my god, he's so awkward. Okay, I'm gonna try and carry on. Oh god, no, don't fall on me. No! Oh! There we go. Okay. So, if you're feeling very alone, it is a possibility that you do self-harm. Oh god, this is awkward because my dad's downstairs. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm sorry about that. My little brother's about to go on this trip for school. He has to get ready and stuff, and he's going tomorrow. Probably has to get all this stuff. And I just slammed my finger in the door. I slammed my middle finger. This finger, I swear to God, I'm not flipping you off. I slammed this finger in the door just now, and I slammed this finger in the door yesterday. So it's throbbing right now. Anyway, okay, so this video is on self-harm and loneliness. I'm sorry about the delay, but my dad is downstairs and it's very awkward, and they wanted a sleeping bag. I used that blanket, god damn it. Well, anyway, so if you self-harm, you probably feel very lonely, because when you do self-harm, you start to isolate yourself, and you're like, oh yeah, self-harm is my little secret. Hold it. Because you're like, oh yeah, self-harm is my little secret. No one has to find out about it. I'll control it. I only have to do it for a little while. Then everything will be okay. Yeah. No, it's not how it works. When you self-harm, you start to... When you self-harm... Okay, oh, sorry. I'm sorry. When you self-harm, you think it's just going to be for a little bit. You think, oh yeah, I can control it. And nobody has to find out. It's just going to be my little secret. When my cuts will heal, and I won't ever have to do it ever again. And I won't ever do it ever again. But that's a damn lie. You're going to cut yourself again. You're doomed to, because once you do it after a little bit, and you say you're going to stop, that's not going to happen, because after you do it for a little bit, your body gets used to that being the coping method for you, for whatever reason you were cutting, for being sad or mad, frustrated, whatever. So your body has adjusted to that, and it's going to be like, yes, you have to do this, it's an addiction. Just like if you're an alcoholic, alcohol is your addiction, or if you're a drug addict, drugs are your addiction. Self-harm is an addiction. It's a terrible, life-threatening addiction. You can fuck up easily and kill yourself. Not to mean that self-harm is an act of suicide. Self-harm is not an act of suicide. It is a temporary escape. Although self-harm and suicide are linked, suicide is a permanent escape from which you cannot return from, thus you are dead. And if you do not get that, you are a fucking idiot. And self-harm, I'm sorry, I don't mean to call you guys idiots. I'm on edge. Sorry. Self-harm is a temporary escape from which you can return from because you're not dead. uh, my body is defaced. I've been self-harming for 5 years. I don't tell people. I don't tell very many people about it. That's bullshit right there. Actually, I've told basically the whole world that I self-harm because I'm uploading this on YouTube. Anyone who watches will know I self-harm. Anyone who knows about my channel will know I self-harm. Yeah, I've self-harmed for 5 years. I recently had a really bad relapse to the point that it was really deep. The deep, the cut was so deep that I needed stitches, but I couldn't get them because I had no transportation at the time. And I told my mum about it. She said I'd be fine, but I knew that I needed stitches, and I'm pretty sure she said that I'd be fine only because we have money issues. But she has medical training. She used to be like a doctor, so everything was okay. And it's healing. It's been like a week now, and it's healing. But you know what? Sure, I've relapsed, but it's not the end of the world. When you relapse does not mean it's the end of the world. After you relapse, the day after that is a new beginning. Every day, every new dawn it's a new beginning for you. And just think of it this way. Let's say you self-harmed, and then after that, the next time you self-harmed, in between those two self-harm time periods, let's say you did not self-harm for like 8 days. Sure, you're self-harmed. Sure, that's bad, but it's not the end of the world, and you know it's great? You went 8 days without self-harm. 8 days. Going 8 days without self-harm is more important than the fact that you had self-harmed. Thought I'd stick that. Anyway, so when you self-harm, you begin to isolate yourself, and you're like, oh yeah, self-harm, this is my little secret, nobody has to find out. So, well, it's an addiction, and things just get worse and worse and worse. And each time you cut, it normally gets worse and worse and worse. And, well, yeah, it's an addiction, it keeps happening. And you're like, yeah, okay, no one has to find out. Because I thought, I just have to do it one more time, and you tell yourself that each time, but it just keeps going and going and going. And you're like, yes, nobody has, not yes, no, and then you're like, nobody has to find out. It'll be okay. I can stop. It doesn't though. It keeps going, and you start to isolate yourself. Basically, because you don't want people to find out. You are afraid people will find out. You feel like you're alone. That only you are experiencing what you're going through and whatnot. That sure, maybe you do know other people who do self-harm or have been through self-harm, but you feel like that they haven't been through it like you have, or are going through it like you are. Because, you know, each self-harm experience is different. People cut for different reasons. Some are just stupid attention seekers. Some do it because they're super sad. Some do it because they were raped. Some do it because they're mentally, emotionally, and physically abused. Some do it because they're molested. Some do it just because the attention seekers, and I already mentioned that. Oh God, Ariel, I know you, Sophia, I know you are exhausted, but come on, you have to help these people. Anyway, so basically you start to isolate yourself. And the reason why you feel lonely is because you have isolated yourself. Because you don't surround yourself with people really much anymore. And then your self-harm gets even worse because then you feel alone. But the reason why you feel alone is because you've begun self-harm in the first place, I guess, technically. And because you have begun self-harm, you have begun to isolate yourself. Thus you've begun to feel alone. Thus your self-harm gets even more worse. And then you begin to feel even more alone. Isn't that an awesome chain reaction? That's sarcasm, by the way. Oh God, this video's been going on for a while, hasn't it? Yes, it has. Okay. Anyway, so self-harm causes a really bad chain reaction. things keep happening after one another, and you're just stuck in repeat. And self-harm's an addiction. It's very hard to stop. You need help to stop. That's why I'm here, to try and help you. And feeling lonesome isn't the only thing you feel when you do self-harm or have self-harm, whatever. Loneliness isn't the only thing that is, or I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I am so sorry. Okay, loneliness isn't the only feeling or emotion that is associated with self-harm. There is depression and anxiety and loneliness, because we've been talking about loneliness for like 10 fucking minutes now. But yeah, depression and anxiety and loneliness and frustration and insanity. You can feel like you're insane. You're not really insane because you're not like schizophrenic or anything, but maybe some of you are schizophrenic. I don't know, but that doesn't matter. What you have are going through does not define you. And your emotions do not define you. The actions you take and the actions you take is what defines you. Okay, that was worded badly, because actions you take and stuff, because people self-harm. That is not to mean that if you self-harm is what you are, because that is a struggle. Oh god, I'm really wording this badly. I'm so sorry. I'm not. How do I word this without offending people? I mean, it's not an offensive thing. It's just I'm terrible with wording things right now in my state of mind that I'm in at the moment, because I'm so fucking frustrated and pissed off right now. Okay. Come on, Ariel. You can think. It's not that hard. Oh god. For those of you who are wondering why I keep calling myself like 3 different names, like Sebastian and Sophia and Ariel. Sebastian is my guy name. Sophia is the girl name that I prefer. Ariel is my real name. Do not call me Ariel. Please do not call me Ariel. I rarely even call myself Ariel, okay? Anyway, let's get back on this self-harm and loneliness type topic thing. God, what was I saying? I need to stop this video. I've been recording for way too long. If you get through this whole video, if you get through the whole thing, I congratulate you, because this video is so long. Anyway, so like, your actions define who you are. That is not to mean that if you self-harm, that defines you and whatnot. Self-harm is not what defines you. Self-harm is a struggle. No, self-harm is not you. If, let's say, you are brave about something, that can define you. Bravery, you are a brave person, and that does define you. You are beautiful, and that defines you. You have an awesome fucking personality. Now that defines you right there. Self-harm does not define you. And if someone ever tries telling you that, don't listen to them, because they are wrong. Believe me. I'm sorry if this video is kind of confusing. If you need a clarification video, tell me. I probably shouldn't be making videos today. God, I am so fucked up in the head right now. I'm so frustrated. But yeah, okay. So, loneliness and self-harm, they are connected. That is not to mean that if you are lonely, you're going to self-harm. That's not bad at all. There are people who, let's say there's, here, okay, I wish I had a pen right now so I could draw on my finger. Okay, this is a girl, okay? This finger is a girl. She feels alone. She doesn't have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Or just say she's bisexual. Okay, so this is a girl. She's bisexual. She doesn't have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. She feels lonesome because she doesn't have a significant other. Just because she doesn't have a significant other and is lonesome, that does not mean she's going to harm herself. Self-harm and suicide are related, but they are not the same. They are related to an extent, but they are also so different. Same with loneliness and self-harm. They are related, but they are so different.